we're about to get started here. We're gonna do a little design here with my guy Matt. And a Bodie Barber will be up here with me soon here in a few minutes. So we're started here, we'll kick my man up. Roll that kick cover cape on here. All right. What's up, Mr. Cocco? Finally found the food. All right. Here we go, guys. Welcome to the room. And those of you guys who are live on YouTube, we appreciate you guys for jumping in the room. And we are about to get started here. Today I'm going to be using one of our X-Instinct models to cut his hair. And we're doing a little bit of a design here. A little bit of a design. A lot of bit of a design. And he's going to look completely different once we're done. We want to keep the top length. Don't matter to me, it's up to you. It looks kind of cool. I kind of like it. Yeah, for sure. All right, so I'm going to show you guys something here. We'll take this straight out of the box. This is the X-Instinct. It has 4 hours of runtime, and hopefully it's charged. It probably is. Usually these will be right out of the box, ready to go. So, you know, sometimes when you do this, literally just pulling things right out of the box here. First, we'll just make sure it turns on. We're good. We have the click lever, fade blade, and come on in, guys, come on in. Come hang out with me for a minute. Don't make me get up here alone. So what we're going to do is we're going to start this off with a number 2. That's going to set my base for the design. And we're going to show you a quick technique. Use clip over comb to quickly blend this in. I can literally do this in probably 3 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. Yo, what up? What up, Cordero? What up, Rusty? What up, Brandon? Appreciate you guys jumping into live. So we are live on YouTube at the YouTube Barber Academy. If you guys don't follow me, it'd be pretty awesome if you did. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna open this up. We have a full set of double magnetic cards right here in the box, and it is the Instinct X clipper. So the cover that comes on is black. Click lever. What's up, guys? Thank you guys for coming back. We appreciate you. So this is what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna open up this, get my number 2 out, and I'll show you guys how to quickly fade the sides. See, when I first started cutting hair, I was actually a cosmetologist, right? And you can turn this light off. I know, I can see by your face. So I was actually a cosmetologist when I first started cutting hair. And I did a lot of men's haircuts before I ever even really tried doing my skin fade and stuff, right? So I got really quick at doing a number 2 on the back and side, scissors on top. That's like the cosmetologist number 1 haircut. Guys come in, they want to knock your back and sides down, they want to blend it into the top, but we got to do it fast, right? Because in that shop, I was only charging $11 a haircut. Times have changed, all right? We charge a little more now, but it's still, you know, the same. It's the basics. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna find my clipper in this thing, put my number 2 on. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna close this all the way, and we're gonna remove the bolt from the sides. This motor has the ability to speed up when it senses resistance, and I'll show you guys 2 different ways to do this, so check this out. One way would be, I could try to kind of flip out at the top, right? That's one way. Or the other way would be like a reverse clip over comb. I take my comb, just hold it right here and let it ride right up the teeth of the comb. So what this does is this helps speed the clipper, and this also starts my blend a little bit, just quickly. Now how long do you guys think it would take me to blend that into that top? Was it 5 minutes? I like it. I like the confidence. I appreciate it. So we're gonna knock this back and sides down. We're gonna be doing a design around the whole head. I've tortured him at many shows before and kept him on stage for hours at a time. And if you guys are gonna ask me what kind of design I'm gonna do, my answer is I have no clue. But I know this, it will be dope when I'm done. So as you guys can see, the fade blade is easily removing the back and sides of the haircut. So you gotta get a little bit closer here if you want to see this. You gotta get a little bit closer. So watch how quick Just stand over here, not in anybody's way. Watch how quick we can do this. Now don't do it quick if you're not comfortable with it, because you don't have to move quick. But you see people who are good at clip over comb, they're gonna move quick, but watch. That's it. I set it in there like a guard. Now if I keep it still, I could run into trouble. So this is why we're gonna try this. We're gonna cut and we're gonna lift at the same time. So now I'm gonna take off, like you guys can see I got a little bit of weight right there, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cutting and lifting at the same time. Little by little, I'm going in a little bit closer. Now another problem I see a lot of students, they're so deathly afraid to tip the comb in that they do this. And then they cut. And then what does that do? We could do it, because we're gonna do a design. Like if we wanted to, we could really kind of mess this up and try to fix it. I'm not gonna do that. But it was a bad idea. I'm prone to it. So all right. Here we go. Same thing on this side. Now I'll do the lift and cut. Ready? We'll hold it, we'll lift it, and we're gonna cut at the same time. Now this clipper is kind of cool because one, there's a hell of a deal going on where you're gonna get the trimmer that I'm gonna do the design look free. So that's $260. So $260 for the clipper, you get the trimmer free. So that's one thing that's kind of cool about it. But the other thing that's kind of cool about it is the clipper that really took off was the ergo clipper for us, right? A lot of people want the ergo, a lot of people really like the shape. This is very close to the ergo shape, but it has the vector motor in it. Does anybody in the audience here, do you guys have any trouble with that clipper on the phone? You ever struggle with it? All right, come here. Come up here. Don't be scared, come up here, it's all good. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. You can't mess this up because I'm gonna do a design. And Matt don't care, so he's really cool. Actually, he does. Don't be scared if he don't care. So this is what you're gonna try to do here. What I want you guys to realize is this is basically just a comb. It's basically just like one of your guards. It's almost the same. So if I put my hand behind here and I create a little space, watch this. Now it's just becoming a guard, right? So it's all about just kind of the way you hold it in here, tip it out. I want you to cut and try to lift. But first, I want you to just try to put it on the comb and do this. You do that, low pressure. Super low pressure, right? So just, don't even worry about the head yet. Let's just see you do it. Yeah, look, I'll grab another one and we'll do it together. Me and you, we got this. I know it's a little nerve-wracking being on stage at Chicago ABS. Put up Chicago, we appreciate you guys for having us in the building, all right? All right, so here we go. Let's do it together. There we go, right? Let's see. You're already a pro. I think you were sandbagging me. She's trying to take my money. She's sandbagging us. All right, so let's see. You go ahead and see if you can. You just see there's a little bit of weight. Less is more, and let's just take a tiny bit off. You can do it. Comb first. Get it in there somewhere where you're comfortable. We'll slide it all the way up here. All right, get the clipper in there. Cut and lift. Nice. And when you come into that comb, be real gentle with the clipper when you touch the comb. There you go. Let's move on, test it. That's done. Look, if we comb that down, look how good that looks. So now, you see the area that's still got a little weight right there? Now, I've been doing this a long time, so I can literally look right at the head and I can see right where the weight is. Clip over comb is something I specialize in, and if you want to get better at it, one of the only techniques you can actually learn on a mannequin successfully. You get a mannequin, you start to practice. All right, so right here, this is the last one. Let's see. I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it all the way. Let's see if you pass the test. Then you go pull it out some. Go ahead and start lifting and cut it. Nice. That's the best thing you just did right there because she wasn't sure. She pulled it far enough away and she could go back. So it's kind of like you're just grooming it little by little. So look, right here. Now watch this. Not a big deal. Look, boom, boom, boom. You can literally shake this whole thing right around the crown, and we're gonna come up here anyways. Yo, I want you guys to give her a round of applause. She came up here, I did the SB5. You did a great job. Thank you for coming up here. Someone else might be prone to come up here in a minute. So guys, hang out. We'll do some exciting stuff from time to time. But these clippers are one of the better clippers you can use for clip over comb. My man Drastic Cuts is in the building. You're supposed to be up here. I stole his spot. He's supposed to be here. Just got one of the best barbers in the world right here. All right, so we had her come on. We had a little fun. But now I think it's time we pull out these trimmers, which some of you guys think that we are doing some kind of witchcraft to our trimmers. And I'm gonna literally take this, you're welcome, have a good day, have a good show. I'm literally gonna take this out the box, still in the bag, and we're gonna use it. And this is how I pretty much do it most of the time. Most of the stuff that comes from Stylecraft is set pretty close, and it's gonna work really well right out of the box. When we do give you options, one of the things you're gonna notice is there's actually a little bit of oil on here already. A lot of times what that is, it's actually factory oil, and don't be surprised, it might even smoke when you first turn it on. It does. So, I actually got another one right here. But it might even smoke when you first turn it on, and that's braking grease. And once that breaks in, you want to turn that on, let it run for 30 seconds, and now your trimmer's broken in, now you're gonna spray it and you're gonna clean it. Which I don't know how I was gonna do that anyways, because I don't have anything up there. So, with that being said, let's start the design. But first, let's just test out these trimmers and see if they hit. Okay, they hit. They're not mine.
I'm here with you, my bro.
I found them over here. Oh, my man. Welcome. That's all good, bro. We're gonna make it happen, all right? We're gonna make it happen. All right, so they hit. We're just gonna come around the ear. Do you guys ever touch somebody like this around the ear? If you do that, you got a really good chance of cutting somebody. So like generally what I try to do when I come around the ear like this, I just make myself a good, decent line, flip it over this way, and come back underneath. Much less likely that you'll cut them. Now these were Jesse Elite's trimmers, and they were just sitting here, so I have no idea how sharp they really are, so first time you pick them up, you don't know, but we just went around real quick around the ear, and that's what we did. So let's do some fun stuff, because I'm getting bored. So what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna put a couple of like large shapes in, and then I'm gonna go inside them, and I'm gonna kind of cut them out. So we are live on YouTube. We got some people watching in the building here. NET watching in person. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for joining. I forgot that I had that on. Alright, so for the first line, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like just a cool line right at the very top. I don't know why it's cool, but it's cool to break the rules and make lines and do things that are not supposed to be done. Need my light, I can't see nothing. Oh, how about that? The light actually looks pretty good. So, some of these artists that were just up here, man, they did it in the dark practically. They're good. So I come back this way. Now you guys can see that puts a pretty sharp line in, like without any issues. But remember, I only moved it down to a number 2. I'm gonna go lower, that'll clean up my line. My first trim through the hair, I don't really want to put like a big line in yet. I just want to make it really kind of soft and small. And then I'll go back in and I'll start to kind of clean it up afterwards. So we got some kind of shape.
You ready? Great.
Some people say a pair is a shape.
You're gonna cut with the jacket on?
Yeah.
Let's put that on and we're gonna drop it.
These things are really hitting. Look at that line.
Put that on.
I mean, that's pretty damn good. So basically, I always wanted to do more designs, you know, like at the shop, but you don't always get a lot of opportunities, right? It's like not everybody's down for it. But I don't even charge people to do it, like just so I can get more practice. And I got all these like young kids that just love it. They come in, they're like, yo, you can do my hair, and I do this all in like 20 minutes. I do the whole thing, and somehow put a design in, and send them home happy.
Say something?
And if I didn't do it, I'm so disappointed. Ready? Luis, Marco, let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. All right, if you guys don't know this guy here, one of the most famous barbers in the whole world, and he's come here to join us, bless us with his skills. And thank you, my brother. Introduce yourself, man.
All right, thank you guys for being here. Who speaks Spanish? Oh, perfect. So I'm gonna speak Spanish and English. I'm Luis. Social media people know me like Boy Barber. I'm from Puerto Rico, so I live in Miami, Florida. So I'm glad. I feel happy. I feel blessed to be here. Today, we have a haircut. I don't need a haircut. I'm not trying to please this haircut. I'll do something different. So, basically, I'm not gonna lie. One of my best things in social media is that I do simple lines that go viral. I don't know why, because When I do the line, I say, this is so simple, and people start like it. I'm doing it, copy and whatever, and go viral around the world. So I'm thinking how to do it, with my team. All right, so
Thank you.
we have like a big cut. So what I'm not doing is I'm gonna do more big cut, and I'm gonna do like a blow hard to the back. So basically, for me, this is the best trimmer in the game, the Instinct Metal. I've been using the Instinct like 3-4 years ago, and now with the metal, I have like a 1 year using it, and I'm really low. So the way I do, de la manera en que yo hago esto, lo empiezo con la esquina de la máquina.
See, Luis has a plan. He has a plan. I have no plan.
Push it down, perfect. And now, I'm gonna start doing, like, it's like you have a pen in your hands and you're doing it in a paper. That's the way I see the hair.
Yep.
So, let me see here, the line there here. If you guys see what I did here, I always try to be comfortable when I'm gonna do my haircut. Because if I try to do this like this, I don't feel uncomfortable. So I try to find a way I feel comfortable, and everything is gonna come out better, right? So basically, I'm doing it with the point of my trim. You say that it looks sharp because the blade of the trimmer helped me a lot.
Wow, we got crazy with the shape.
We have like a number 3 here, like a between number 2.5. I'll let you leave it that because it's gonna look dark, you know. If I put too low, I'll pass number 1 or number 1.5. The design it's not gonna look good. It's gonna look light, you know?
Alright, you guys, so I made like a large shape here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of cutting into it. Making some cool stuff out of what I did. And the cool thing about just kind of making a big shape like this is now what I can do is I can kind of find different things to do within that shape. Kind of following some of my other lines and start making a bit of a design.
This design have a crazy story of my life. I thought one of the biggest celebrities in the world in the Latin music, his name is Madonna. He's huge. So one day I was on tour with him and he told me, I have 10 minutes for a haircut. And I said, 10 minutes for a haircut?
10 minutes?
10 minutes. And I said, okay, I'm gonna do the haircut in 10 minutes? Okay, what am I do? That looks good. For those times, he have a problem with his ex-wife. And I told him, yo, you know what, I'm gonna do a bro hard in the back. And I did it. And that's went viral around the world. I mean, from that day to here, that simple design changed my career.
Wow, just one time?
One time. No, I'm his personal barber, but when I did that, bro hard, Vogue magazine, GQ magazine, Barbering Game, Macy's, all those brands call me. I work with them. I collab with them. So one simple design changed my whole career.
So before you did that, where were you?
I mean, I was blessed already.
How did you put yourself in the position to get a chance to give, you know what I mean, get a haircut?
Man, I was blessed since I'm born, you know? But in 2015, I made my first celebrity time. And then from that, start working hard, you know? Follow the dream. So I've been cutting celebrities like 10 years ago. Baconi, who knows Baconi here? I was his personal barber for 4 years. I traveled the world with Baconi, with Nicky Jam. Now I'm Leo Messi personal barber. Who knows Leo Messi? Leo Messi is super big.
Really?
So I'm blessed.
Damn.
And now I'm here.
What's he like?
Messi?
Yeah, what's he like?
Super big. 25 minutes.
25 minutes?
That's
Really?
the only you have. You know how more than that? 25 minutes. When you go celebrity, it's super difficult because they never like to be in the chair for more than 30 minutes. They always get like, you know, so you have to be good and quick.
You know what they say, good, quick, and like cheap. You can be good and quick, but it won't be cheap.
Never
You can be
cheap.
cheap and good, and you're not gonna have it.
Nah, never cheap.
Yep. Never cheap.
When I say never cheap, I just trying to motivate the guy, you know.
Oh, 100%.
When I started cutting hair, I was charging $10. I made from that day $5. I was cutting 30 people a day, almost 14 hours at the barbershop. Because I was hungry, I want to grow. Now I do 3 to 5 haircuts. Well, it's different. The price too different. 300, 500 at the salon.
Wow.
I don't sell my service like a haircut. I sell my service like experience. So every client that I have, I do networking with. You know? I like to do connection. I got people that work in the government, mayors, big business people in Miami. So to get on that point was difficult, but possible. You know? Before I call anybody, but then I say I want to grow. I don't want to be a simple barber. I don't want to be a celebrity barber. I want to be a businessman behind my chair. So for being a businessman behind your chair, you know you have to build your career. You know, you knowledge, the way you talk with the client, the way you dress with the client, everything. So I say I'm gonna start saying that I go here, I get experience. So that's changed my whole career, and now I'm blessed.
That's so cool, man. That is really a blessing.
When people
No,
say,
you can't shave it off.
I'm hungry for a haircut, nah, it's not a haircut. It's because the conversation that we're gonna have is gonna change your life and it's gonna change my life. It's different. So, and you guys see, of course here is difficult because I don't see the mirrors, so I don't see the details. I'm doing everything like. But what I recommend when you do lines and when you do haircut, you have to use the mirror all the time. Because the mirror is gonna tell you what's wrong. The mirror is perfect.
And Luis, do you love when clients try to spin the chair on you so they can see themselves in the mirror? You're cutting their hair and then they go.
But you know what? When I have a client in the chair, I always make sure that the client feel like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So when the client comes to me, I don't wait till they tell me what he wants. I tell him what he needs. It's different.
Yeah,
so
you hit it on the
I
head.
look him and I told him quick. I don't ask the name, I don't ask, oh my pleasure, bro. Let me tell you something. If I do this to you, you're gonna know 10 times better. And the client told me, okay, do it. That's it. Because he feel like I'm confident about my talent, I'm confident about what I know, you know? So that's why I say I don't sell a service, I sell experience. I compare myself with McDonald's. You go to McDonald's, you make a line, you buy a Big Mac and you go home. That's a simple service. But with me, you're gonna have the whole experience. The way when you go to the salon, the way they're gonna receive you, they're gonna give you coffee, a drink, whatever you want. You're gonna feel like in my salon, I don't put music. I just do like motivation, big, all of that. So the ambient feel like good, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's different.
So your favorite clipper is the Instinct.
This is my favorite thing
Ever.
ever.
So let me see what you got going on here. Oh, bro, you already knocked it out. You just started doing that?
Yep.
Right now?
I know.
Man. 10 minutes. Man, that's a nice looking haircut, bro. We got a lot of talent over here, man. Let's give him 5, right? Come on.
Thank you.
Put it together, man. Put it together, y'all. All right, so basically what we got going on here was I turned that mess that I was working on into something pretty decent, right? And little by little, you know, I'm gonna start kind of pulling this together. So as you guys can see, we use a couple different trimmers. The Flex, which is also another trimmer that we sell on the Flex combo. We got a crazy couple of deals going. And you can get the clipper that I've been using. If you buy the clipper, you get the trimmer for free. What's kind of cool about this clipper, have you guys ever seen like the vector motors? You guys know what they do? So if you try to stop this motor, it speeds up. It speeds up when it senses resistance. That's why he likes that one so much, because as he's going up into some thick hair, it speeds up for him. It makes that, and it makes it very predictable when you're doing a haircut. So now I'm gonna mess around with mine, and I'm gonna start to kind of like fade this design in a little bit, do some stuff, and what kind of haircut should we give him on the other side? Maybe like skin fade? Tie it all together? Matt? He says yes. All right, so what's the biggest problem when you do a skin fade? What's the hardest part of doing a skin fade for you guys? Moving out the line, the last line. I hear that a lot. So one of the reasons why is a lot of people that maybe don't have the tools set up correctly, they're probably going to go ahead and put that in with the trimmer. You guys can see how strong these lines are, and these would be really hard to get out, right? If I was going to try to fade this out. So what I like to do is I like to put my line in with the clipper first, and then we'll follow up underneath it with the trimmer. And what we'll do is we'll kind of fade this in and we'll tie this into our design somehow. So we're going to go ahead and we'll come up about midway, flicking this up and out. This clipper has a fade blade on it. I'm not worried about all this stuff underneath. It just feels right to kind of end it right here.
Okay, let me show you guys something. We have already this haircut. So what I'm doing here, I want the hard hump more. So I did like a little fade here. If you guys see, we have a lot of hair here. So what I'm doing is create like a shadow. So the main focus of the haircut is gonna be this, not this. Because if I leave the hair with this, it's gonna look like too much. But if my main focus is this, people is gonna look like that. I'm 100% that people are gonna say, hey, I like your haircut. But when you have all of this, you look like a mess, you know? Don't look good, don't look clean. So now I'm using my saber. I've been cutting hair the whole day with that one. I'm gonna tell you a couple of things here. So stay here that you're gonna learn how to do a makeup.
Okay.
On the hair.
You want to try something? You want to try something? Okay, all this hair's got to go anyways. Why don't you come up here real quick for a second? Come on. We do a lot of crazy stuff here. We want to have some fun with this. All right, so probably before you try to make a couple lines in here, maybe you can tie some of your design in the line somehow. That's fine. But first, have you ever used like an instinct clipper? Let's get you give it a try. I'm gonna put the number 1 side guard on here, and what I want you to do is just cut all that hair underneath. Yep. So first off, you realize it's metal, right? It's metal. It's got a lot of quality. Because yeah, you can run all that over. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Look, we're figuring this out as we go, all right? We ain't got a plan. I told you, we had no plan going into this. We're just having some fun here. So right now, this clipper that she's using, the Metal Instinct, if you buy this, you actually get the trimmer that Luis is using for free. So you can get both for $289. It's a killer deal. And when I was back there, I barely got a minute away from the thing because people were continuing to buy it. That's good. You knocked that down pretty good. Are you a hairstylist or barber? Hairstylist? So it's funny because I was too, right? I started that way, and I kind of transitioned, started doing more barbering. So first I was doing hairstyling also. That's good. That's good. All right. So now what you're gonna do? This is one from our Rebel combo. You get these together, Rebel clipper and trimmer combo. Let's go ahead. Let's not mess up anything up top there. But all this hair underneath here, we're probably gonna shave it off anyway. So let's just kind of have a little fun. So go ahead and see what goes on here. Make a little line. Maybe you can kind of something cool. Yeah. So just use like the corners. There you go. Don't be afraid to touch it. You can take it. He likes the pain, man. Likes the pain. He likes staying up really late and waking up really early too. And long walks on the beach. That's good. You see how easy you just made that line? So now try it like this. So the grain pattern of the hair is coming down like this, right? So what we kind of want to do is kind of go sort of, yeah, you see how I kind of was able to sharpen it? Yeah, so don't be afraid to touch it. Now come in here and try to do something with that little section there. Nice. So you can't make a line with the blade upside down. You're going to do that. If you want to make that, you want to have it this way. That's what's really cool about this trimmer is it's so small. This is like a really easy one. So you can just literally just take the corner and you can go just like that. You can make lines just like that. But cut right into this thing. Don't be afraid. There you go. Now you're getting it. You want to kind of, because the grain pattern's going this way. Yeah, there you go. See how sharp it is? Now you're getting it. Have you ever done anything like this before? Okay, you guys gotta put it together for her. Come on. Put it together. She's never done anything like this before. She jumped on stage at ABS. She got up here. Thank you so much. You made a really clean line, by the way. You know, so it's just about trying to figure out how your stuff kind of works together. Like, you know, if I want to get rid of this whole section, I want to come back up. So now, tap it down.
So you want to feel that grain, right?
Yeah, you want to feel it. You want to push it down. And these things cut super close. I mean, look how close that is. Like right there, that's like damn near skin. You kind of want to try. I sense it. I sense that you might want to try. That's okay. I won't keep torturing you. If you want, you can. All right, come on up here. Come on. We'll have some fun. We got another one here. Okay, this time what I want you to do is I want you to just cut all this hair off here. Listen, we want to leave anything? And maybe we leave that for now. I don't know if I want to keep that or not. So all this, all that other hair, we're gonna see. If you have somebody cut something, it's okay. You can fix it. See, look at how close this cuts. Cuts all the way down to nothing. And you can keep it on the scalp a little bit. You see how you're keeping it on the scalp? You can just like this. Yeah, you don't even have to leave the scalp. See, a lot of times when people are brand new, which I'm not saying you are, but a lot of times when people are new, they leave the head on. Okay, maybe she is a little new, but you look like a seasoned pro, so I just, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna explain this quick.
Nice.
The best that I have, this trimming that I have, is when I do my line, it's already clean. If I don't want to use the blade, hey, it's good. Well, of course, I want to create a perfect line. So I'm gonna go with my blade.
You see, I can get more. I'll hold it flat and keep it right on the scalp. And look at how
My
close it
finger,
is.
I'm gonna go opposite
You did a great
side.
job. Give me 5.
And I'm gonna try to make the line more perfect that I can. Para todas las personas que hablan español, hoy tenemos grandes descuentos. Con la compra de la máquina Instinct, te están llevando la trimmer gratis. Te vas a estar ahorrando alrededor de $200. ¿Cuántos latinos hay aquí?
How small this is. You can kind of hold it in all these different
Tú
ways.
también. Y ella. ¿De dónde son ustedes? Venezuela. Wow, lindo. PR en la casa. Morir por el presente.
All right, you guys, let's actually do a quick little recap here on the blend. So we had a couple people come up here. We had them cut the bottom of his hair. I put the original line in with my clipper in the closed position. So I just had the clipper and I closed it, and that's what I made a liner, which means that will remove that line pretty easy. Now what we're going to use here, we'll use our glue stick. We also have our Rebels on sale. If you buy a Rebel clipper, you get a Rebel shaver for free also. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go up just underneath where, what's your name? Arnie? Lenny. Lenny? We're going to go up just under where Lenny stopped with our electric shaver, and we're going to flick up and out. You can also just isolate one of the blades, flick up and out. Now what you kind of want to see here is you kind of want to see no line where you ended with your trimmer and where you started with your shaver. So if I kind of look here, I'm lucky I got the light. See, look how much more light. Much more light. Makes it a little easier. It's the first time ever bringing this up on stage, but I thought, you know what? The lighting situation here is maybe not the greatest, so maybe it would be a good idea, and it turns out it is.
I'm used to cut hair with no light.
You're so good, you could cut hair in the dark, I'm sure.
All the hospital.
At the hospital?
Oh, hospital.
Oh, I thought you said the hospital.
No. The hospital. Goes out, no light.
No lights.
So now I'm used.
All right, we're gonna start busting out this fade. So my first step that I like to do when we teach this with the Gamma Education Program, 6-phase approach.
I want one.
You want one?
I want one.
Come up here, Jackie. We'll go ahead. We'll shave your side of your head, and we'll put a design in it.
I have a tattoo on the side of my head.
Here's no
So
funny.
what's happening over here? What are we doing over here?
This is what we're doing. We just cut Matt's hair.
Okay.
He said he wanted a little light trim. He requested a light trim.
A true gentleman's cut, that is.
That's what he wanted. He said a light trim. And,
Now I want to make sure that looks perfect, so I'm going to do little makeup. You do makeup on me, my bro?
So I was talking to one of you guys, I forget who it was earlier, they were kind of explaining that they had trouble getting the skin line out. If you notice, when I put the skin line in with this closed, all I did was go into the open position, and a lot of that's kind of gone, right? That hard part to get out. So what I like to do, a lot of times, is just close my clipper all the way, and I just kind of start flicking at where that line was, keeping it on a corner, using only a couple of teeth. See, when we're fading, we want to kind of tip our clipper on an angle and just isolate a couple of teeth. When we're putting in guidelines, we want to keep our clipper horizontal. So that's why I kind of have my clipper horizontal. And now that I'm starting to remove a guideline, all I did was close it all the way and started kind of scooping at it here with the corner. Mike, I feel like we got to give something away, dude. You guys think we got to give something away? Because I feel like you guys are being kind of quiet, but like we could do a giveaway if I hear some noise. Should we give something away? I forgot we're live on YouTube too. Should we give something away on YouTube? All right,
Something there, my bro? You have something for kids?
What's that?
You have something for show?
Yeah, we'll get something. Looks like you do got a couple of things over here. You gotta give me some more, bro. They need quality. They need quality. We got a good crowd here. We got a good crowd here, you know?
Really good crowd.
Yeah, we got a good crowd.
I'm not finished with this detail. I'm gonna explain how to do a mystery on the side.
Let's go.
I'm gonna completely do this haircut.
Okay, so I got a couple options up here. One of the first things I kind of want to do right now, because there's still a lot of weight on the top, is I just want to put a 1.5 on here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to see if I can get rid of a lot of this bulk right here. Now I'm going to open it. I've just made it pretty easy on myself, really. And see, there was no harm done with that clipper over comb. No harm done whatsoever. So right now, I still got a little weight at the very top. I kind of like to just get rid of that. And a lot of times the way I would do it would just be with clipper over comb. I'll just take the comb and I'll try to see if I can get rid of it this way. Sometimes I see a lot of barbers kind of driving themselves crazy trying to make the haircut too perfect right off the rip. You can go back, you can detail some of this stuff a little bit later in your steps. But that's what clipper over comb is great for. It just kind of gets you set up and reduce a lot of that weight. Oh, Mike's got a bag full of stuff over here. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Thank you, Mike.
That's what I'm doing now. Keep it over comb.
Okay, we got a couple of things we want to give away here. But we gotta hear some noise real quick. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. I think we need to do the gamma plus. Right? You know what I mean? We say gamma, they say plus. But you sound so good when you say it. So you say it. Right? Alright.
Say gamma and they say plus. Alright, but have to be loud. Alright? Gamma! More. Gamma! Plus! More. Gamma! Plus! Okay. Okay, this side's really loud, but this side's really quiet. So I'm gonna just say that with everybody on the left side here. I'm on my right side. Okay, everybody on the left side here. When I say gamma, you say plus. Gamma. Plus. Gamma. Plus. No. Gamma. Plus. Gamma. Plus. Man. One more time on the left side. You guys can do a little better, right? When I say gamma, you say plus. Gamma. Plus. Gamma. Plus. Hey, man, he's doing it too. He's cheating. Everybody together. Everybody. One,
together.
2, 3. Gamma! Plus! Gamma! Plus!
Let's go. Let's get away from this stuff. Hey, let's
go.
Guys. Y'all were good. Okay. This left side. I need a little more out of this left side here. Oh, no, wait. Give me one more. Just the left side. You guys yell loud. I'm throw something over there. Ready? Here we go. I say gamma. You say plus. Gamma! Gamma! That was way better. That was way better. Oops, sorry. One of the brushes went flying. You got a new brush. All right, stick around, guys. We got a couple more things in this bag. One thing of extreme value. We will be giving it away in a few minutes. We're gonna continue cutting hair, and we're gonna start giving some more stuff away here in a few minutes.
I'm gonna explain something here. Alright, he came out with this haircut. So this haircut is not bad, but it's not perfect. Why it's not perfect? Because I see Super Bowl here, but I see a couple of nights here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fix this. How I'm gonna fix this? Okay, first I'm gonna imagine that I made this guideline. So I'm gonna open my clipper, I'm using my saber clipper, and I'm gonna start making it even. You know why this happened? Because when you make the guideline, you have to make sure that the guideline is perfect. It's not like, have to be like perfect, you know? Tiene que estar perfecta la línea guía. Si no está perfecta, es imposible que el fake quede perfecto. So, de la manera en que yo lo hago, básicamente yo me aseguro que todo sea línea recta. No puede estar en zigzag, tiene que estar perfecta. Have to be perfect.
Is that the secret sauce, buddy?
The secret sauce, Bobby.
It's the secret sauce.
The way that we cut in PR.
That's awesome, man. You guys do some of the greatest haircuts too.
Thank you, brother.
And to be fair, you guys got a pretty good looking head of hair, most of them. All right, you guys. So I did the number 1, and that reduced a lot of my weight. So right now I'm kind of liking the way the fade started to come together. So I go on our half guard, and I'm just kind of using those corners. You guys can see how easy the blend kind of just came right out, right? No problems. Very easy. You can do it yourself. I literally take these clippers out of the box. Just start using them. I might have done it a few times, but you know, who's counting? Has anybody that's here been cutting hair for more than 5 years? Got 2. 10 years? 10 years? Okay. 15 years? Man, how many more years do I got to say before you put your hands down? 20 years. Alright, you might got me beat. I'm gonna go 2 more years. 22 years? Got you.
Wow. Okay, so the way I do here, I come with my #1 guard, and I don't go straight to the skin. I go like, voy salteando la máquina, no me voy directo a la piel. Y la mayoría de las veces trabajo por la esquina de la máquina. All the time I work with the corner of the tip. I don't like go with the straight. You know, I go always with the corner. Siempre voy por la esquina, no me voy por la máquina directa. If somebody want to try this with me, I'm happy to meet you. Who want to do it?
You bring somebody up?
You want to try it? Easy. Nobody?
Nobody wants to try to come up? She's already here. She's already here. Go on, come on. She's not shy. Yeah, she's not shy. She's not scared.
Mira, lo que vas a hacer es, si la pones así, vas a sacar una línea. So, básicamente, por la esquina. Aquí, sin pegarla mucho a la piel y sin subirla de aquí arriba. Básicamente, guíate por esto. Así, y estira la piel muy cercana. Ahí, por la esquina. Para que te ahí. Ah, pero tú sabes. She knows how to do it.
I told you, she's
She knows
sandbag.
quick.
She knows. She acts like she don't know, but she knows.
Maybe she will play better than me.
She's gonna steal Messi. She'll steal Messi from you.
Perfect. She's confident.
Come on, put your hands together. Put your hands together for her. Anybody comes up here. Hey, would it push you out of your comfort zone to be up here doing this? Like, would that put you out of your comfort zone a little bit? That's the beauty of life. You know, pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone is really the only way we grow sometimes. It's not easy for anybody to get up here, you know, their first time and everything like that.
Porque si haces, si vas haciendo así, crea hueco. Si vas fluyendo, es como...
But is it really any different than your first day at the shop?
Tienes que caerte así.
You're nervously at the first day at the shop. My first job was at Supercuts.
Trabajo.
I didn't know nothing, right? And I just got out of hair school. I did 20 people my first day. I knew something, but it wasn't good. But make a long story short, you know, I wasn't discouraged. I just kept coming back and coming back and coming back. Man, my 3 weeks of doing that many haircuts a day, I was doing women's hair, men's hair. I was next to a military base. I did a lot of, fades. I'm not saying they were great, but I'm just saying like the ability to continue to push myself out of the comfort zone is what got me, where I am today, where I feel quite at ease, being up here. And in fact, I really enjoy being around people who are learning. I spent 11 years as a barber instructor, and I think a lot of people just take it a little bit too serious, man. Like, we're all in this together. It should be fun. It shouldn't be something that stresses you out.
I always use the corner to make my face. The only way that I go straight with my clipper is for make my first guideline. But then I always cut with the corner.
Right now I'm just kind of messing around, throwing a little bit of fades and gradients into my design that I got going on here. Trying to reduce some of the weight in some areas, leave some of the weight in other areas. I'll probably put a little bit of color enhancements on it. I'll make it look pretty cool. Maybe we should fade out this top line a tiny bit.
Okay, I'm gonna make the line up here with my instinct trimmer. Remember, today you buy an instinct trimmer, you get the trimmer for free. That's the real deal.
It is. Luis, what's the best instinct do you think?
The best?
Yeah,
The best what?
the best you think.
The best I think?
Yeah, because you know, you got the metal, they got the regular, you have the...
Man, the
X.
trimmer, I use the metal.
You
But the
like the metal?
trimmer, I love the regular. When I get in love with something, man, I keep loyal. So I had like 3 years, like 4 years using the regular one. Since they came out, I started using it and I never seen the trimmer again. So for the trimmer, I really love the metal. That is this one, the one that I use now. Yo llevo ya alrededor de 3, 4 años usando la Instinct. Antes de que yo estuviera aquí en esta tarima, obviamente prefería enamorarme de la máquina antes de decirle, y es mi máquina favorita, es la mejor. Llevo 3 años usando la máquina. Y realmente es la única máquina que utilizo. De metal, pesa un poquito más. Tiene un poquito más de fuerza tal vez. Dura la batería un poquito más, pero me gusta esto, porque es un poquito más light. Puedo cortar más rápido, o si la cogen. Y una tercera que me gusta es la aceite. Que la utilizo cuando esto se me apaga el cuarto, ya está, me resuelve bastante. Me ayuda muchísimo, pero es un poquito pesada. So, básicamente estoy creando mi línea perfecta. Vamos ahora.
Alright, so really, when it comes to making designs, it's kind of hard to beat this for me, just because of my hand shape. Like, I find myself being able to sit this upside down, right side up. It's just, it's super small, and for those of you guys who don't know, this actually has the X-Pro blade on it. So it's the same blade that you find on the Saber, same blade you find on the Instinct. All of the blades are interchangeable for Stylecraft, and they're clippers as well. And have any of you guys heard about the Echo Punch Blade? So the Echo Punch Blades, this is the first show that we have them at. We actually have them here right now. They're actually discounted. But you can put this blade on a lot of clippers, and it makes the sound. And when you hear the sound go away, you know that that section's done. Now it's time you can click your lever, you can move to your next step. So it's really easy to cut hair with if you have the Echo Punch blade, and you can really put it on anything. You can put it on this Instinct that I did this haircut with, or any of the other ones. It's a personal preference, you know, like what you like to hold in your hand, like just curiosity, right? If I walk up to her right here, sorry, it's a little dirty, but all right, so put this in your hand for a second. Okay, now put this one in your hand. Which one feels better to you? Right, and that's probably because this one has the metal back, it's a little more substantial. If anybody else wants to hold it on metal? So, same motor, right? Just a slightly different shape. So you got that one, got the feel for that one. Yeah. So like when the first Instinct came out, it was a little bit small. And sometimes I feel like my hands were like cramping, right? Because I was holding it so small. So I went to this one, and I really liked it. But for whatever reason, when the metal one came out, my hands, you know, they don't cramp. It's almost like you got something more substantial in your hand. You don't feel like you got to squeeze it super hard. The other one, I felt like it's maybe, you know, I'm holding on to it or whatever it was. But yeah, it's just something I noticed, you know. So those of you guys who have been here since the beginning of this haircut, when I first put them couple of lines in there, I know I've seen some looks out there. You guys were like, oh shit, he's messing up this haircut. But look at it now. That's all I gotta say. You know, little by little, we put it together. And if this is anything to like kind of hopefully encourage you guys, because it's like really at the end of the day, to me it doesn't matter if you guys think I'm good at this or not. I don't really care. I want to encourage you guys. I want to inspire you guys. If I can get up here and I can do it, you can do it too. 100%.
100%. That's what I always say. If I did it, you guys can do it too. Where I came from, it's hard.
Hey, Randall, give me a quick clip real quick. I want to talk about something. Yeah, I want to tell you guys about something real quick. Near and dear to my heart, all right? So my channel is the YouTube Barber Academy. Oh yeah, they're like lights, camera, action. Okay, so my channel is the YouTube Barber Academy. We have about 170,000 subscribers, and I want to share something with you guys that Stylecraft helped me do. Since the beginning, it's been one of the biggest goals of mine to try to pay off barber tuitions for people in need. And I succeeded in doing that one time last year. I paid off somebody who was in need. Literally, it was 2 weeks ago, we went to the Orlando Academy of Barbering, and we found a student who was really deeply in need for paying. He stopped paying. The guy who owns the school was an awesome guy. Make a long story short, we were there to teach a class. We weren't there to teach a class. We actually pulled him aside and let him know that your barber tuition is paid in full. And it was compliments of Stylecraft and booked in. And they put the money together to surprise this kid. He owed a lot of money. So, let's give a round of applause for Stylecraft, booked in, for making that possible, making one of my biggest dreams come true. And hopefully with the help of everybody involved, we can continue to do this and we can start doing it nationally. We are from Florida. We have to keep the cars down. Let's go Florida, all right? Miami's in the house, right? I'm across, I'm in Naples, but I just wanted to share that little story with you guys because it meant a lot to me to be able to achieve that, and I could never have done it without Stylecraft. All right, the lights going back on.
That's inspiration, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Luis, who inspired you to cut hair?
Man, believe it or not, the one that was here before me, Victorino. Who knows Victorino?
Oh, we know Victorino.
Victorino is almost my age. Maybe we had the same time cutting hair, but when I saw Victorino on social media, I said, yo, you know what? This guy is crazy like me. I want to be like him one day. Because in the barbershop that I was working, all the barbers told me, yo, you're crazy, stop doing video, you have to focus on your client, forget about social media, don't post nothing, that's not going to bring you nothing. And I say, why? Of course, they was people that have 30 years cutting hair, they never saw IG or social media in 2012, so they don't understand. When I saw Victorino do a video, I say, I want to be doing him one day. And then I started creating my content. In 2014, was an online barber battle. So I made to the final in Puerto Rico. And you know what? I get second place. I don't win the battle. Oh, that's not my dream. I say, you know what? I lose this today, but I think I win quickly,
We talked about that last night. Sometimes your loss is a game.
So I love that day, but that created more hunger in my life. So I say, you know what? I have to work harder and smarter. So I keep working on social media, and one day to another, I see it like that because I was enjoying the process. When you do something, you have to enjoy the process no matter what difficult it is, Because if you don't enjoy the process, you're not going to enjoy when you get to the final, Because when you already have something that you want, but you don't enjoy the process, you're going to say, okay, I want something next. No, because you don't enjoy the process and you don't enjoy what you got. So you have to enjoy every step in life, no matter what. If it's difficult, the way I see life is God preparing myself for a better future. That's the way I see my life, Because I came from the, not from the street, because I'm not from the street, but the barbershop that I started working was in the ghetto. Was hard.
Yeah.
Imagine, I was the last barber with the last chair of 20 barbers in front of me. If I have a client in my chair and I go to the restroom, when I come back, I don't have a client there. I have to survive from my restroom. And I say, this is crazy. I was a little kid, 16 years old, working with old men that have 30 years, 40 hairs. All of them told me, oh, why you don't go to the Navy? I just made $600 a week. Maybe $1,000 a week. And I have 30 years, 40 hair. You don't have future in this. And I say, nah, I'm not different. Now, that's what I made with 1 acre. Not 1 week, 1 acre. So, the life is different. When you have something in your mind, you have to focus on that and work with that, no matter what, no matter who told you it's not possible. If you believe it, you visualize, trust me that you're gonna get it. Because that's the way I am.
Hey, put your hands together for my man right here. Come on, man. Let's pour his heart out into this kid. And I feel like we should all just yell Victorino one time.
Now, I always say, I know 25 countries educated, of course, in Spanish, because I started talking better English like 2 years ago. I said, I want to go, I have to learn better English too. So every day is a challenge in my life. I don't say, okay, I made this goal, I'm not going to come. I'm enjoying it, but I want something difficult now. That's the way I inspire people, you know, because at the end of the day, I don't got high school diploma. In 12th grade, they told me, hey, in 200 days, you miss 180 days of school, out. And I was like, oh my God, what I told my dad? You know, my dad is architect, he wanted me to go to the university, like, all that. But I told him, I want to be a worker. I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I'm going to make it. And I'm here. Of course, I never do drugs, I never drink, I have a lot of discipline. My life is about God and discipline. That's the only thing. If you have God in your life and you have discipline, you're going to make everything possible. Everything. So, that's it.
He
That's the
doesn't
way.
drink. We tried to tempt him yesterday. He does not drink. We did what he does not. We had a whole bottle of tequila.
I'm gonna tell you guys a personal story. I was in almost 500 pounds 4 years ago. I was like this.
What?
And one day to another I say, that's it. I have to change. So I don't see nothing in life is good. If I have all the success, but I don't have health. I don't want to enjoy life like that. Because I have everything. I have my business, I'm good. I have a good lifestyle, but at the end of the day, inside of me, I'm bad. So I'm in almost 500 pounds. I have to change. And I'm going to use that to inspire people that anything is possible. I lose already 250 pounds for years. It's hard. But I'm here, you know? So, it's hard. So basically my life is like that. Every time it's a challenge, every time it's something, but I enjoy everything. So, basically Victorino was one of my biggest inspirations, bro. And I'm here with him now.
That's so cool, man.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's so cool, man.
Pero cuento todo en español. Tú eres venezolano, ¿ah? Verga, vale. Básicamente estoy hablando, bro, él me preguntó que quién fue una de mis inspiraciones. Yo siempre le he dicho que Victorino me inspiró, porque cuando yo comencé, él fue el primer loco que yo vi en las redes sociales rompiendo, llevando mi visión a las redes sociales. Y yo dije, ¿sabes qué? Yo quiero ser como él. Y básicamente ahí comenzó toda la motivación, bro. Ok. Como en este lado, que yo no fui el que lo hice, es que tiene muchas manchas y todo, ahora mira el que yo hice. ¿Qué yo hice? Estiré el cuello un poco más. Obviamente trabajé encima de un trabajo, ¿cómo te acuerdas para ayer? Hace 2 días, hace 3 días. Trabajé básicamente en un corte recién hecho. Es más difícil porque ahí vine aquí a que están mis parejas. Y lo llevé a mi manera. Y este es el corte que él traía hecho. Ahora voy a tratar de arreglar este lado. Vamos a marcar la primera línea guía. Me pidieron que hablar español, vamos a hablar español. Marcamos mi primera línea guía, la 0 recta. Marcamos por la 0 perfecta. Vamos a abrir la máquina. En este caso estoy utilizando la Saber. Es una de mis máquinas favoritas. Mi favorita es la Instinct. Ahora estoy pasando la 0 abierta de la Saber. Mi máquina favorita de gama es la Instinct. Desde que salió yo me enamoré de esa máquina por el tamaño, que es pequeña, por lo liviana que es, puedo jugar con ella. Básicamente es como tener un juguete. Ahora salió la Saber y también me gusta la máquina. No es muy grande, pesa un poquito más, pero hace el trabajo que yo necesito. Hoy tenemos un especial. Si compras la Instinct te llevan la Dreamer gratis. Te estás ahorrando alrededor de $200. Today we have a crazy deal. If you buy the Instinct Timber, you're gonna get the trimmer for free. You're gonna save like $200. That's a crazy deal, huh, bro?
That's a crazy deal.
Where do we go to get that deal? Right around the back. Ah, sí. Es que depende, porque me enfrenté a 2 situaciones distintas, me tengo que adaptar. Si soy yo solo, trabajo en el mismo orden, pero tenía un desastre. Entonces, ahora voy con el trailer número 1, cerrado. Y voy salteando la máquina. Está viendo. Algo que me gusta de esta máquina es que tiene la guía, es muy fácil. Las máquinas de antes no tenían esa guía. Básicamente te ayuda muchísimo a la hora de poder conectar tu Facebook.
What is that? I didn't.
Just a little bit of color.
Oh.
Yeah, so I just put a little bit of color just to kind of bring the design out, but
Ok, mira esto. Para peine número 1, voy a tratar de conectar todo esto. Lo que nunca vimos hacer es pasar el modelo en un papel. Pero no necesito eso nunca. ¿Por qué? Porque puedes llevar el frente. Seguro que hago esta empresa, que la máquina se mueve. Aquí es a punta de risa. Voy a utilizo mucho la presión. Cuando estás cortando, tú sientes, ¿cierto? Cuando ya paro de hacer eso, entonces que ya no corta más. So, básicamente voy salteando. Ajá. Me encanta. So, básicamente, como estás viendo, voy salteando la máquina y por la esquina de la máquina. Abierto. Está abierto. Ahora también viendo esta pequeña sombra que está acá, vamos a utilizar. Para mí el peine favorito, en media. Eso va a hacer que yo quite esta pequeña línea. Comenzamos un poco abierto y la misma, salteando la máquina. Como están viendo por la esquina de la máquina.
you got a little shade gel over here.
Ya, Jalo. Ahora, lindo por el medio. No te ojo ahí. It's out to my family, Florida.
There you go, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my daughter.
It looks good. I love it. Fire.
Thank you.
It's like airbender vibes.
Airbender.
Yeah.
Aquí estoy haciendo algo un poquito más arriesgado. Básicamente con acero, yo juego donde hay mucho peso, pero un poco la piel. Voy así por encima del cabello.
I think the last time that we partied was
Y abierto. Al principio que lo intente, vas a crear hueco, no pasa nada. Me ha pasado. Ya va borrando, ¿ves? ¿Cómo quitaría todo esto aquí? ¿Cómo quitaría?
Just going through my little design here and getting rid of
Máquina superficial.
some little areas that the trimmer actually did such a good job that most of it just like cut really close, especially not doing a whole lot here. But I just kind of go through. A lot of times I'm going to use the razor on the whole design, you know.
Máquina o patillero también. Puedes usar la prima también. Tienes que tener mucho cuidado. Esto es lo que se llama un fake comprimido, básicamente. El hombre tiene tremendo, pero vamos aquí, ahí vamos todos los errores.
Taking that.
Ajá.
Man, you're always down to do some crazy stuff with your head.
Acá tú dices, ok, mira, está en peso. Por ejemplo, aquí sí toco. No, yo entro completo y para cortar le bajo el peso. Y cuando ya siento que no queda casi peso, ahí voy cortando. Porque si cortas con mucho peso, vas a quedar hueco y tal. Básicamente, entro la pinilla, voy sacando. y otro recojo. Pero poquitito. Y así voy bajando hasta que conecte. Porque no lo puedo hacer porque quiero un hueco. Si yo hago eso, corto que se me tiene un hueco. So, básicamente voy jugando con el peso. Mientras la primera siente que se va a caer, cae el cuerpo. ¿Entiendes? Exacto. Por ejemplo, hay mucho peso, hay menos, ahí frena, corta. No puedes cortar con mucho peso porque vas a crear un hueco inmediatamente. Siempre
Okay, guys, pretty soon we're gonna have to get down, or at least I'm gonna have to get down. But before I do, I'll show you.
Pero mira, te pongo aquí aquí. Y aquí está levantado. Aquí está levantado. Este mismo puede estar así. Porque si esto está así, se ve la línea de...
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick. I'm working up here with none of my normal equipment. I wasn't even supposed to be on stage today, and I made it happen. But I don't have my shears, okay? So I will show you what to do in this situation. I'll hold my clippers just like this, and I'll hold my shears just like this, and we can do the same thing that we do with shears that we do with clippers. Literally just like this here, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut, and we'll turn it just like a couple. So I'm setting in a mohawk guideline. Now I know some of you guys will be like, oh my god, that's not texturized, right? So I'll show you guys quickly how to texturize. It's actually pretty easy too. So I have my guideline right here in the center, and all I have to do now is one cut with my clipper. So you guys ever have a kid in your chair that's just got a ton of product in his hair, or maybe somebody's hair is super long and your hands are just getting hurt by the scissors, you're squeezing, it just kind of gets sore. It's a great technique to use instead of the scissors from time to time. I'm not saying it's a complete substitute for shears, but I'm just saying in a situation like this, can I clean up the top of his hair and still give him a pretty close to the same result? Absolutely. And it's really easy to do when you're like, when you got the bottom of the tool, it's pretty skinny, right? So this is the move, the 2 fingers here and here. So what I'm going to do now, once I finish this last section, when you cut hair on the top of people's head, I'll show you guys a quick little trick too. So we're going to start in the center, right? And all I did was move it off to the side, move it off to the side. So when I move it off to the side, I want to start coming a little bit further down. Right, this will be about my last section on this side. So notice that I'm standing behind him while I'm doing all this, right? So I'm going to check this side out real quick, see if I got everything I wanted to get. Looking pretty good. Now another little tip would be, I'm going to stand off to the side now. So I'm going to cross check. Just like you learned in barber school, hair school, wherever. So when I cross check, I might find a little something. I'll go through, and I'll just quickly clean that up and play. I actually rummaged around for some shears in Jesse's bag for like a minute up here, and then I was like, yeah, okay, well, we'll just plan B. Because Mike Tyson said everybody's got a plan. We'll keep it this way. I'll show you guys this real quick.
El cuidado con este lápiz es básicamente cubrir donde no existe cabello. En el caso de él, ya tenía mucho hueco o mordida, no sé cómo le quieran explicar. Yo estoy cubriendo todo eso. Ahora sí queda perfecto, ¿eh?
Alright, you guys, I'm probably going to do another haircut, but I'll do it over here off of the stage. My stage time is done. I hope that you guys enjoyed your time with me. I do appreciate you guys for coming up here and supporting me. So this is the fade. Showed you guys a couple little techniques there. And this is the design. Like I said, we had no plan. We came into it, we made something cool out of it. He's a little red, but that'll subside in a minute, you'll see. But anyhow, we appreciate all of you guys. My name is Eddie. My channel is the YouTube Barber Academy. If you guys follow me on YouTube Barber Academy, on Instagram, and also on YouTube. He will keep you entertained for now. Okay, who's coming up next? The lovely Jackie is going to come up next, and she will be very entertaining. Who you got? Okay, I'm asking. All right, great. So she's going to demonstrate a haircut for you, and yeah, I'll leave it to it.
Vamos a ver.
Still gotta get the body back real quick. One second.
Nah, finish up, bro.
Okay.
Act like you're happy.
Ok, quédate lindo. Bueno, aquí también el trabajo. ¿Qué creen?
I can't wait to see the reveal.
¿Bien o no? No, yo quiero bulla porque si no, y entonces. I'm gonna make a video for my social media. I want you guys to make a lot of them.